While a 35% from critics on Rotten Tomatoes is certainly not great, I suppose technically I've seen worse, but for audience scores, I've never seen a 9% before. What once seemed like it could be Netflix's answer to Game of Thrones seems like it's in serious trouble. The Witcher has lost Henry Cavill as its star after next season, and its first attempt at trying to expand its universe with a new live-action show seems to be going, well, not too good to say the least. Okay, so the good news first. The Witcher Blood Origin is currently #1 show on Netflix, indicating it's got great viewership to propel it over the likes of Wednesday and Emily in Paris. The bad news, what people are actually watching may make them wish they hadn't bothered. Right now, in addition to having pretty poor critic scores, The Witcher Blood Origin has literally the worst audience scores for a major Netflix original we've ever seen. But why? Okay, so before we go into that, here are a few samplings from both groups. One says, the TV equivalent in a way to a tangentially related hyperlink that you end up clicking while reading about something else on Wikipedia. Another says, lackluster, original, and carried through on the promise of better things. The Witcher Blood Origin is a mediocre affair. Michelle Yeoh is wasted, Lenny Henry lacks conviction, and Minnie Driver got some great narration, best avoided. And the third one says, bad, just really bad. I wonder when Netflix will reach the point where they can't treat source material any worse. I certainly hope this is their lowest point finally, otherwise it might be time to leave this platform for good. Okay, so The Witcher is obviously being review bombed into having such a low audience score, now down to 8% at the time of doing this video. So a few things to consider. Is the Netflix being review bombed because of its wokeness? Okay, so hear me out. Yes, it is unfortunately true that many fantasy series that have cast women or people of color in prominent roles have received racist backlash. And yet none of those have been review bombed nearly as bad as what we are seeing here with Blood Origin. That includes House of Dragon with 82% critic scores, Rings of Power with 38%, and The Witcher itself with 75%. If you want to expand outside fantasy to things we know were actively review bombed, many in the superhero spaces, even things like Miss Marvel got an 80%, Captain Marvel 45%, and She-Hulk 33%. Still not close to Blood Origin's 8%, literally nothing is. It's in a league of its own at the moment. I went through a lot of reviews, and trust me, I have. I see maybe one comment about politics or diversity for every 50 reviews. The vast majority of them are not about that, but mainly focus entirely on the weirdly poor production value of the show compared to The Witcher itself and its wooden dialogue and performances. Sure, it is certainly the case that Witcher Blood Origin is not the literal worst show in Netflix history, as these scores would suggest. But to have scores this low combined with low critic score as well, something has gone seriously wrong here, and it's a big deal considering The Witcher was supposed to be this massive IP and world for Netflix to grow and expand in the future. And it kind of feels like it's falling apart already. Could this be something to do with Henry Cavill's departure? Or the fact that Netflix has since Henry left has attacked the star, accusing Cavil of inappropriate behavior? Could this be why people decided to review bomb and boycott the expansion of The Witcher world on Netflix? There is very little to go on, and all we can do is make educated guesses, but it will be interesting to see what the stars think of such reviews and what Netflix's next move will be regarding going forward with the show. Listen guys, thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you did and subscribe to the channel for more awesome videos in the future. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.